Mrs. Davis. I'm so glad you're here in the Happy Place to Grow because we have another great Eric Carle story. It's called Do You Want to Be My Friend? It's a big book. I can't wait for us to explore this one together. There's lots of color and colorful creatures. You know, Eric's books are always full of color. But this one is filled with a mystery. There are clues, and we're going to have to play a little guessing game to see which creature is coming next. Do you like to play I Spy? What about friendship? Do you love friendship? I do. I definitely love having a best friend. And in today's story, this little mouse is going to be asking the question, do you want to be my friend? This mouse is looking for the just right friend. Let's dive into this and take a journey. And I've also brought along a little stuffy because on all the pages, we're going to be seeing a snaky body creature. So let's enjoy this big book together and see if Mouse finds a friend. I know he will. And who will it be? Who's the just right friend? And what does a snake have to do with the story? I can't wait to find out what happens. Come on, get cozy and let's read together. Do you want to be my friend? I kind of imagine a mouse might say, squeaky, squeaky, do you want to be my friend? Okay, here we go. Now, here is the first page, and there's a tail, because our clues today are going to be tails. Whose tail do you think that belongs to? Yeah, a snake, a green snake, a very large snake. And this is the dedication page. It says this book was dedicated for Felix. Not sure who Felix is, but it's someone that Eric Carle really cared about. Here's the title page. Super cute mouse character. And there's that snake body. Colorful collage. Do you want to be my friend? See that question mark? The mouse character is asking a question of all the other animal characters. And so when you're asking a question, the sentence becomes a question. If you start with the word do, you're asking a question. Do you want to? And we'll see if the characters or how the characters answer. There's that cute little mouse. Let's see what happens next. This is a big book, so it might be hard to navigate. Wish me luck. Okay, remember, you're spying for clues. See if you can guess which animal the mouse is talking to, because we're only going to see a tail. And there's the mouse, there's a tail, and there's that snake body. Yikes. And the mouse says, do you want to be my friend, to this tail? Whose tail is it? Let's turn the page and see. I'm guessing on this one. Yeah. I thought that might be. Did you guess a horse? For sure, there it is. Let's see what the horse says. The horse said, no, said the brown horse eating the grass. He didn't want to be Mouse's friend. So Mouse ran on. He's not discouraged. He's just going to keep going till he finds a friend. That's what I love about this character. And he's so cute. Look at him. He's looking at another tail. Wait a minute. There's a tail, and then a tail on a tail. There's a green bumpy tail and a little red tail. And do you see at the bottom? Snake body. It's a very long snake. Who do you think's tails are these? Who could be the red tail? Who could be the green tail? Okay, make your guess. Let's see if you got that one right. Ah, did you guess? You probably said an alligator, but this is a crocodile, and then it looks like a cardinal, a redbird. Let's see what the answer is. No, said the crocodile with the bird on her back. So she says no, she's got sharp teeth. If I were the mouse, I would definitely be glad that this guy did not want to be my friend. But then it says, so Mouse ran on, and as he ran on, he ran into another tail. And he said to the tail, do you want to be my friend? Now, whose tail is that? Look at the colors. Look at the shape of the tail. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Lion tail. And what do you spy at the bottom? Snake belly. Continuing. Well, the mouse is asking this tail of golden color, brown and fuzzy. Oh, yeah, we got that one right. Wait a minute. My snake friend's falling off. Let me readjust. It was a lion, definitely. There's the snake belly. And that lion looks pretty fierce. I don't think that's the just right friend for mouse, but let's see what the lion says. No! I'm thinking he would roar it. No! Said the lion with the golden mane. Now a male lion has this hair around its face called a mane. But he said no. I think that's a good idea. So Mouse ran on and it ran into another tail. This tail's kind of short. It's a little hairy. It's a little bluish. I'm not sure on that one. What do you think? And Mouse says, because he's still comfortable asking that question, what does he say? Do you want to be my friend? Can you say that with me? Do you want to be my friend? Let's see who, wonder whose tail that is. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed this. It's, what is it? A hippopotamus from top to bottom-ness. There it is. I wonder where all these animals are. Where do you think the mouse is? Maybe at the zoo? He could travel to all these little zoo habitats at the zoo. Maybe.
This is what the hippopotamus says. I think he would kind of have a gruff voice. I think the
Hang on. Let me adjust the snake necklace here.
No,
Said the hippopotamus with the great wide mouth. Now, hippos are very large and they have some fierce teeth in there. They're not to be messed with.
So I'm glad that hippo said no.
To Mouse. But guess what? You know what Mouse does? So Mouse ran on and he met up with another tail. And along the way, the snake body is continuing to travel, or he's as long as Mouse's travels. There's another tail. What do you think? Whose tail is that? Okay, make your guess. We gotta solve this mystery. And he asked the question, do you want to be my friend? To that tail. Let's find out. Whose tail and what they say. Oh, yeah. I thought it might be a seal. Yeah. Did you guess that? Let's see what the seal says. No, said the seal with whiskers on his face. But he's got a smile, so he's not being really mean, but he probably realizes I'm in the water and you're a mouse. I don't think the friendship would work out that good. You know what Mouse does? When the characters say no, he what? So Mouse ran on. And then he saw a curly golden brown tail. Whose tail is that? And he asks, you know what he says? Say it with me. Do you want to be my friend? And you know what's traveling underneath? Or it's not really traveling. It's kind of stretching that long. It's just laying around. Mouse just goes on and on. He keeps passing by all this length of a snake. Let's see where he goes next. Oh, whose tail? I think I can guess this one. What do you think? Do you think it's a monkey? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got that one right. You know, monkeys' tails are always kind of curly like that. Remember, he asked the monkey, do you want to be my friend? And guess what the monkey said? No. Oh, poor Mouse, but he doesn't get discouraged. That's what I love about him. He's just very confident. He's going to keep going until he finds the just right friend. No, said the monkey, who walked with his hands. Well, that's interesting. They have to travel on all fours and swing on their tail. So Mouse what? Ran on, and he ran into a very beautiful and colorful tail, and the snake is still stretching across the page as Mouse runs on. That's a pretty long snake, isn't it? Whose tail is this? Looks like it has little eyes on it. Do you know who that belongs to? A very special bird. He says, Mouse says, do you want to be my friend? And let's see who this is. It's that special, beautiful bird called a peacock. I love a peacock, especially when they fan their feathers and you see the bright and beautiful colors. But guess what? Peacock says, no. No, said the peacock with a crown on his head. That's little details right there. A crown on his, sort of does look like a crown, doesn't it? There's the stretch of the snake as the mouse continues. Mouse is going to keep going. You know what he always does. So the mouse ran on. I don't know if everybody that I met that I asked to be a friend kept saying no, I might get a little discouraged. But I love that Mouse doesn't give up. He sees another tail. This is kind of fuzzy and orange and red. I think I've seen a tail like that before. And Mouse says, do you want to be my friend? What do you think the tail's going to say? Whose tail is it? It's, did you guess a fox? I did, for sure. I've seen those fuzzy fox tails. They're pretty easy to spy. And the fox says no, and that's a good thing, I think, for the mouse, right? No, said the fox with the red fur. It's kind of reddish orange, isn't it? So guess what? You know what Mouse did? Mouse ran on. That snake is stretching way, a long way along this mouse's journey as he meets different creatures. See it down there? And then he spies another tail. And he says, question, do you want to be my friend? And he's sitting on the tail. I'm not sure whose tail that is then. Who has a long straight tail like that? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's turn the page and find out whose tail that is. Oh my goodness, I never would have guessed. This has got to be a zoo. A kangaroo. I didn't guess that one, did you? Kangaroo with a little baby Joey in the pouch. And, you know, Mouse said, do you want to be my friend? No, said the kangaroo with the baby in her pouch. So, Mouse ran on. There's the snake's body close to the kangaroo and the Joey in the pouch. And Mouse ran on. And this tail is kind of high because Mouse is down there and it looks like Mouse is kind of jumping, you know, jumping to ask the question. So Mouse ran on and saw this tail and said, question, do you want to be my friend? With a jump. So the tail would hear, whose tail? Oh, wait a minute. I see some patterns there, right there. A tall animal. I'm thinking it's got to be a giraffe. What do you think? Will the giraffe be the mouse's friend? Phew, it's asking a lot of creatures to be its friend, and it keeps getting no. I'd get discouraged, would you? But Mouse just keeps on going because I think Mouse has a hope that it'll find the just right friend. The giraffe says, no. And look at how long its neck is. The giraffe said no with a long, long neck. So, guess what? Mouse ran on. And Mouse spied. There's that snake body. But this is a very, very, very skinny tail right there. Whose tail could that be? Mouse says the same question. Do you want to be my friend? Let's see who it is. Oh, what a surprise! Look who it is. It's another little mouse. Could that be the right friend? It is, because this little mouse friend says, yes, said a mouse with a small gray tail. I will be your friend. Oh, look. Mouse found the just right, wait a minute. Uh-oh. There's that body snaking up around the tree. You know what they used to say when I was in school? Don't make a mistake and kiss a snake. How many doctors will it take? The body's still going. The two mice will be friends now. I'm sure of it. Oh, I see a little clue. I think. What do you think? Should they hide in the hole? Could the snake get them? I don't know. Let's see what happens next. I don't see the snake head yet. Oh, look. Still the snake is snaking around. And look at the little mice friends. They're hiding in a little hole in the tree. And the two ran off to a big tree. They ran off together. Sweet. Let me show you that one more time. Aren't they so cute in there? I'm so glad Mouse found a... Wait a minute. What does the snake have to do with the situation? I'm glad it didn't ask the snake to be its friend. Uh-oh. Let me read that sentence again. And the two ran off to a big tree. And just in time. Oh, there's the end of the snake. What do you think? Is it a boa constrictor or an anaconda? It's definitely a very long snake. I'm glad they got to safety. I'm so glad that Mouse found a friend. They're going to hang out together. You know, having a friend, you know, someone that you can rely on, you can have fun with. A friend is someone that you trust. Sometimes you have a fuss with your friend, but because you care, you know your friend will always be there. Hey, I was thinking about the word friend, and I was trying to think, what are some other words that we could use instead of saying, you're my friend? Do you know any other ways to say friend? Let me think. How about a pal, or a buddy, or a comrade, or a bestie, or an amigo, or an amiga, or a mon ami. Or if you're British, you might say, this is my mate. A friend. A friend is definitely good to have. And I hope that you surround yourself with lots of friends. And maybe, if you're lucky like Mouse, you'll find your bestie for sure. This was a fun mystery story with our snake friend who did not get asked. That was wise of Mouse not to ask Snake to be its friend, because I don't know that that was going to happen. All right, before we close, I'm going to sing you a little song. I used to sing this with my students, and it was fun. They loved it. It's called the Boa Constrictor song. So let's close with a little song today, and we'll call it a good reading session. Let me put my book down here, because I'm going to have to get my body parts going. All right, it goes like this. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, by a boa constrictor, by a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't even like it one bit. It's a rhyming song. Oh, no, it's up to my toe. Oh, my toe. Oh, me, it's up to my knee. Oh my, it's up to my thigh. Yikes. Oh, fiddle, it's up to my middle. Oh, heck, it's up to my neck. Oh, dread, it swallowed my goal. That was fun. My students used to love to sing the Boa Constrictor song. It was easy, quick, and a fun song. All right, until our next story together, the next one that we read is also going to be about friendship and friends. So, I want you to join me as we read another great Carle story on our next reading session. As always, keep reading. Maybe you can read a story with a good friend. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you real soon.